Hello guys. I had a few people interested in how I put this little rad setup together, so I wanted to go over and show you guys what I did. This is the reservoir. This is a Bits Power Z Multi 150, and my pump is an MCP 35B. I've got an assortment of fittings. My silver kill coil that I'm going to put in the res to keep the gunk down, and then this is my EX 240 rad, and this is a Bits Power rad mount kit, and I got a 3-way rotary Bits Power shiny silver link here. This is coming down and going into, or coming from the pump, so the pump will be down here. This guy is going up through there and into the rad. The rad is coming back out, going into the CPU. CPU is coming back out and coming into the top of the reservoir. So we'll go ahead and start putting this thing together so that you guys can see how I did it. So we'll move this over, and here we've got a rotary, 90-degree rotary with a dual male adapter here, and then this is a 50mm extension, and that is what feeds the pump. So we'll go ahead and get that put on there nice and tight so we don't get no leaks. This here is another triple rotary that I needed to use to make its way around the pump, so we'll go ahead and get this put on there nice and tight. Okay, and now we'll just go ahead and get our pump, our reservoir mounted, and make sure we get it nice and tight. And this, you can see the rotary fitting comes out around the actual reservoir, so that way when we get it connected we don't have any problems. And to get this into the rad, what we do is we just we can just get this thing fitted through, and you can see here's my connection, so we can just make this connection, tighten up the compression fitting, okay, and there we have it. We get that nice and in place. We can tighten the clamps down here, and that's it. That's the system I set up. It can be easily removed from the computer by just disconnecting your cables and then unscrewing these 4 mounts. On the back side I have a mount system, because the case that I'm currently in doesn't support a 240 rad, so I've got this mounted onto a 120 mount right here, and then this fan is just connected straight onto the rad. So in the next video I'll go ahead and show you this thing set up and leak test it. Okay, here we are in the system. We're going to go ahead and start getting it filled up and leak checked. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm just going to turn the camera off so that I can focus on just getting the water in there. You can see up here there's a little fill port, and it's a little bit difficult to get to in this situation, so I need to be able to concentrate on getting the water in there without making a mess. So I'll go ahead and cut it off here, and I'll come back when I got this thing pretty much filled up, and then we'll take another look. Okay, here we are. We've got some water in there, and I'll show you what I'm using. I got a little syringe here with a long flexible tube. That way I could just get it in there and squeeze it out. We'll go ahead and kick this pump on and see what happens. Hopefully everything goes well. There we go. It's filling. We'll go ahead and stop it there, and we'll go ahead and add some more water to it.
Be back in a
Okay,
second.
we got some more water in there. We'll go ahead and do this again, just so that everybody's clear. There is no power connected to this system. Everything is coming off of this temporary power supply. The only thing hooked up is the pump. So when I plug this bad boy in, that's when we're going to start seeing some action. There we go. We'll fill it back in. There goes the water cycling through. Okay, and then we can go ahead and just continue adding more water until this bad boy is filled up. So we'll be back here shortly. Okay, here we are, all filled up. We will let this thing run for a little while, leak check it, make sure everything is good to go. But here it is all together. Got the silver tilt coil down there bouncing around. I'm not sure if I like that. Might have to make an adjustment, but we'll see if it won't settle down in a couple minutes. But other than that, there it is, and we're leak checking. Come back soon.